Welcome. It is the 23rd of March 2026. It has been a long time since I last uploaded any videos for you guys. Yeah, almost basically a month. I'm doing pretty well. I hope you guys are too. Alright, so today I was gifted something really special. I got a package from one of my dearest older brothers, this time from California, my unofficial one of my unofficial ones, I should say, who I'm pals with on Discord, and also has a YouTube channel. One of my loyal YouTubers, Cyberhawk, decided to mail me his VHS collection, and I got it today. And I had to spend like 2 hours having to clean them off just to make sure they were nice and clean before I can even show them to you guys. So I'm excited to share them with you. Let's get started. So, yeah, pretty bland intro, but I promise the rest of this video is going to be good. Okay, so first up in our list we have Hercules. Now I know I already have Hercules, but this is the one that Cyberhawk gave me. This is the one where the tape is in pretty bad condition. You can see the twisties. That's a bad sign for anybody that has, collected VHS tapes. This was printed on December 29th of 1997, 2 days before New Year's Eve of that year, even though this is a 1998 VHS. So that would be a early print date. Next up, we have The Black Cauldron, which is part of the Disney Masterpiece Collection. This is a 1998 VHS, also coming from Walt Disney Home Video. I've seen trailers and promos for it from The Spirit of Mickey, but I never saw the video, man. I do know it was one of those, I think, underrated films of the 80s. This was printed on June 15th of 1998. Alright, so if you guys love dinosaurs, and you're going to love these too. The first one we have here is We're Back, A Dinosaur Story. I believe this is the one with Steven Spielberg that made this movie. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments below. But I did know about this movie from the 1993 Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade broadcast on NBC, which is uploaded on YouTube, where there was one of the characters that flew in the parade, Rex the Dinosaur, that flew from Central Park West all the way up to Herald Square at 34th Street, which was during a windy Thanksgiving. Now, this tape was released in 1994. And it was printed on... Oh my god, this thing does not want to do well. 7th week of 2002? Or early print date of 7th week of 1992. I don't know, I'm a bit confused. Let me know in the comments below if you guys know the actual correct print date for this tape. Alright, here's this one that I think everybody should know. If not, then you guys are missing out. Jurassic Park. I've seen clips of Jurassic Park. I even saw there was a popular arcade game for it, including a Sega Genesis port. So, it's an honor to have this tape in my collection. So, it's pretty sweet. Especially since it's coming from Steven Spielberg, if I remember correctly. This was printed on the 30th week of 1994. Definitely good VHS to watch. Anybody that has grown up in the 90s should know the Power Rangers. One of the most popular, beloved series of all time that's based off the Japanese Super Sentai series, which is still going on to this day. In the 90s, they had a live-action movie, which got a VHS release from 20th Century Fox, Cybrin, and Fox Video, simply called Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And this tape was printed on October 28th of 1995, just a couple of days before Halloween of that year. Anybody that's, a fan of the 90s and a fan of Power Rangers, I think you're definitely going to like this tape. Another 20th Century Fox video I have is Hope Floats. I never heard of this movie, but apparently it looks like the tape came out in 1998 from 20th Century Fox and 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment. So I will have to do my research to see what the movie's all about. This was printed on the 35th week of 1998. Alright, so we're going back to Disney. This one is the 30th anniversary of Disney's The Jungle Book. Now, I already have this tape, so this one might be given out to see if anybody that walks by, if they want to bring this to their home. This is printed on August 13th of 1997. And if anybody should also know, if you were around during the VHS and DVD collection 7 days during 2022, you may also remember that I also got a Jungle Book 2, which you can see the opening and closing over at Internet Archive. As for its release here on YouTube, one day we'll do that. And here we have Sleeping Beauty. This is the 1997 VHS, so this is part of the masterpiece. I'm guessing this was an anniversary release, if I remember. I think I also have this tape, if I remember correctly. It was printed on August 7th of 1997. Okay, so for anybody that grew up in a Christian household, you may remember your parents putting you on Veggie Tales. You know, the one with that sad Sunday morning values and Saturday morning fun. And those talking veggies that teaches Bible verses from the Bible and moral lessons. And if you may remember, I only have 2 DVDs of the show, which was St. Nicholas, A Story of Joyful Giving, which was from 2009, and then from 2013, McLaren and the Stinky Cheese Battle. But never in my life I have owned a VHS of Veggie Tales. Until now. And I have 2 of them. The second one you're going to see much later in this one. But the first one you're going to see here. This is Where's God When I'm Scared? Now, this tape was originally released in the 90s. I forgot the original year, but all I remember is the 1998 release from Lyric Studios. This one is the 2003 release version from Warner Home Video. Because apparently, if I remember correctly, there was a really complicated history of Veggie Tales' distributing partners. It was like Word Entertainment that released the show. Then in 97, they moved to Lyric Studios. For a little while, they were with Hit Entertainment until, I don't know, some type of lawsuit happened. Then in 2002, they went with Warner Brothers. And then 2004, 2005, during the tail end of the VHS industry, Sony Wonder got the rights to the show. This tape is a 2004 reprint, as it was printed on March 10th of that year. I'm hoping to scout one day some Lyric Studios copies of Veggie Tales, because I would like to get them, because, you know, it's part of Lyric Studios' history. And since, you know, Richard C. Lynch, the late CEO, founder of Lyric Studios, was a Christian, I would definitely like that as in my collection. Definitely going into my Christian series, and I think this is something I will do for Easter. Stay tuned when that happens. Okay, the last one I have, well, in the one that came without clamshells or slip-seat covers, this is Jingle All the Way. You have already seen it during the 2024 Christmas Holiday Project, as I already have that tape. So this is my second copy, which I will be giving out for anybody that's walking past my house in the streets. Of course, from 20th Century Fox and 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment. It was printed on the 52nd week and 43rd week of 1997. Okay, so that's the tapes that came without slip sleeves or clamshells. Now we're going to go for the ones that I got that are in clamshells. Let me just bring them in here. All right, let's get started. So the first one I have, these 2 are pink tapes. Okay, now pink tapes, pink clamshells, they don't have pictures on them. But when I checked them out off screen, when I was cleaning them out, I found out, and this hit my heart in a total nostalgia blast. Oh, apologies if you see my dog just moving around. Anybody remember Strawberry Shortcake? In 2022, on Internet Archive, VHS DVD Collection 7, which I uploaded in 2023 on Internet Archive, and in 2024 on my OG YouTube channel, we did the Strawberry Shortcake mini marathon, which was, of course, for its DVDs. And if anybody that grew up on my channel back in the day may know that I used to have two Strawberry Shortcake VHS tapes, which was, let's see if I remember, Best Pets Yen and Ice Cream Adventure. These two I got is Get Well Adventure and Meet Strawberry Shortcake, both released in 2003, and this one has the distinction of being the very first Strawberry Shortcake videotape to ever be released. Now, as for the print date, you may not be able to see it because you know it's perfectly blended in, but I'll tell you off screen. Meet Strawberry Shortcake was printed on the 48th week of 2003, and Get Well Adventure was printed on the 49th week of 2003. So, definitely great to have Strawberry Shortcake VHS back in my collection, since it's been such a long time since I last had anything Strawberry Shortcake VHS related. Okay, next up we have The Fox and the Hound. This is a VHS that was released in the 80s or 90s. I'm going to have to check from the print date. But this is the one where it's clamshell case and it's in pretty bad condition. And this is from the Walt Disney Classic series. Let's see the print date. Oh, okay, this is from the 90s. This was printed on May 14th of 1995. Oh, so this was back when Walt Disney's The Classics was still going. You know, around the time Masterpiece was the most common one. Next, we have Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves, which is, of course, the sequel to Honey, We Shrunk the Kids, which, of course, you have seen before during my days as VHS and DVD Collection 7. And since I already have this tape, this is another one that I'm going to be giving out. And you can also see why. The case is in pretty terrible condition. This was printed on January 29th of 1997. For anybody that has grown up also in the 90s, may also remember this Disney show. I mean, not Disney show, Disney movie. Sometimes it doesn't get really talked a lot, and it sometimes gets fly under the radar. Mainly because, you know, copyright license material. Tarzan. This is a 1999 VHS. Now, I got excited when I saw this because I remember watching Tarzan when I was young, when it was airing on Disney Channel. Because I remember scrolling through TV one day and I saw the movie and decided to sit down and watch it. It was really nice, and it's got music from Phil Collins, which I have the soundtrack on Apple Music. So here's a tape. It was put on November 29th of 1999, just one day before the last day of November of that year. Definitely, I'm really excited to have. And another reason, it's also part of the Go Network, which was something Disney had at the time until, I think, 2000, if I remember. If you love bugs, then you're gonna love A Bug's Life. Now, of course, I have the 2000 version, which is part of the Disney Go Classics series. This one is the original 1999 VHS, which was the one I skipped it out when I originally went to get Bug's Life on VHS in 2022. So this one I'm planning to keep, since, you know, this is the original release. By the way, Bug's Life is definitely an underrated Disney Pixar movie. Should be talked about more. This was printed on March 3rd, 1999. Alright, let me put it away. To Infinity and Beyond. With the upcoming release of Toy Story 5 this summer, this is the perfect time to get another Toy Story VHS. This is the Gold Collection Special Edition version, which was released in 2000. During Thanksgiving, you guys saw the 1996 original VHS as we celebrated the 30th anniversary of the movie. And this tape was reprinted on August 29th and September 4th, 2001. Alright, we got another Veggie Tales VHS here. This is Jonah, a Veggie Tales movie, which I think was Veggie Tales' first big movie adventure. This is a 2002 VHS from Family Home Entertainment Pictures and Arts and Home Entertainment. I think there was also a Warner Home Video version of the same movie, which just came out, I think, the same year or a year later in 2003. I'm not sure. You guys can let me know. So here is the tape. You guys won't be able to see the print date, so I'll tell you as I look. It was printed on the 94th week of 2002. Alright, so these two VHSs I already have from January and in the past. The two Pocahontas videos, the original movie from 1995 and the sequel, which was released in 1998. Of course, this VHS was released in 1996. As you know, I love Pocahontas, and I thought Disney did a really good job with paying tribute, to Pocahontas' life and legacy. As you know, she is a Native American. Here are both the tapes. Pocahontas was printed on January 14, 1996, and Pocahontas 2, Journey to a New World, was printed on July 11th of 1998. Anybody got a favorite Pocahontas song? I think mine was Colors of the Wind. You guys can let me know in the comments below. Here's another Disney movie that I think it's also underrated that should also be talked about. Atlantis: The Lost Empire. I hadn't seen the movie, but I have seen trailers for it, mostly in my 2001 VHS copy of Recess School's Out. I mean, not Recess School's Out. Recess Christmas Miracle on 4th Street. And then there was Mickey's Magical Christmas Snow in the House of Mouse. I think both VHS and DVD releases. Atlantis: The Lost Empire is a 2002 VHS, which of course the movie originally came out in 2001. Alright, so here's the tape itself. It has an early print date of December 2nd, 2001, which was printed during the 2001 holiday season, even though it's a 2002 VHS. Definitely, I want to watch this movie. And like I said, it's underrated. I feel like it should also be talked about more. Alright, so now I got a Christmas video here, which is going to be part of the 2026 Christmas Holiday Project, coming at the end of the year, around November and December. It's A Christmas Carol. This is the 20th Century Fox family feature version, which features George E. Scout. This is from 1995 as the special of this film, I think, came out in the 80s. Let me see. Does it have a copyright year on it? Oh, it does. And this adaptation of The Christmas Carol was from 1984. And in 95, I got a VHS release. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't bugging out. This was printed on the 42nd week and 11th week of 1995. Definitely, you will be seeing this holiday season at the end of the year. Alright, next up we have Bartok the Magnificent from the people that brought you Anastasia, that 1997 movie from 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment. This one is a 1999 VHS from 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment. Okay, so here's the tape itself, and let's see if we can find the print date. There it is. 41st week and 19th week of 1999. Alright, here's another VHS here. We have Bambi. This is the 55th anniversary limited edition from 1997. This is also another VHS that I have and that I will also be giving out, since I don't need duplicates. This was printed on hold on, why is it getting blurred? There we go. This was printed on December 13, 1996. Even though this is a 1997 VHS, it's an early print date. I think this is another Disney movie that's also underrated and nobody really talks about a lot. Dinosaur. If I remember, this movie came out in 2000, if I remember, and this is a 2000 or 2001 VHS, which is from Walt Disney Pictures and Walt Disney Home Video. Really like the style of it. I think this is CGI, like, early days CGI. Okay, the same was printed on November 27, 2000. Okay, so I can confirm this is a 2000 VHS. I thought it was from 2001, but nope, this is from 2000. Okay. I'm not going to say the names, but I know there's two people lately on my YouTube comments and posts that have been requesting me really badly to do a DreamWorks VHS and DVD marathon. And yes, I hear your calls. And I will be working on that really soon. And to prove that point, here's one of the DreamWorks movies that I got. The Prince of Egypt, which is from DreamWorks Home Entertainment, and this tape was released in 1999. This was before, Shrek and all the other movies came out. There was a time DreamWorks had their own movies before DreamWorks became its own animated division, DreamWorks Animation SKG. So here's the tape. It was printed on May 28th, 1999. So yeah, don't worry. DreamWorks VHS and DVD marathon will be coming soon. Maybe sometime in April. Who knows? Just wait and see. To wrap up the taste that my unofficial older brother from California, Cyberhawk, gave to me. By the way, I will leave a link to his channel at the end of the video, so you guys can go check it out. We can wrap it up with these tapes from The Land Before Time. There's only one that I have already, and that's The Time of the Great Giving. And these other three, I don't. So, let's go through them one by order. Here's Land Before Time 3, The Time of Great Giving. This tape is from 1995 from MCA Universal Home Video, which of course gives you a special bonus at the time upcoming Land Before Time 4, Journey Through the Myths. Now, I do apologize in advance. I do have a hard time reading Roman numbers. So, if I do get any of the numbers wrong, you guys can let me know in the comments below. So, here's the tape for the Land Before Time 3, and it was printed on... Oh, hang on. I'm hearing something. Oh, yeah. I forgot this is another tape that looks like it's seen better days. Okay, I was kind of worried that I thought it got twisted or something. Okay, you guys can't see the print date too well, so I'll tell you. It's 46th week of 1995. Alright, put this away. Here's Land Before Time V, The Mysterious Island. This is from 1997. This is when MCA Universal Home Video got renamed to Universal Home Video. And yes, still part of the Universal Cartoon Studios era. Okay, here's the tape itself. When I got it, there was like a lot of scribble drawing on it, like somebody wrote in pen, and I had to really scrape it down without trying to mess up the sticker, because listen, these stickers are ancient. 45th week of 1997. So what did the Land Before Time decide to do to close out the 90s? They decided to come out with Land Before Time VI, The Secret of Saurus Rock. This was released in 1998. Yeah, 1999, there was no Land Before Time videos. That we had to wait until 2 years later for another Land Before Time direct-to-video adventure to come out, which is the one you're going to see next. So, here's the tape, and it was printed on 43rd week of 1998. And finally, to mark the new millennium and the beginning of the 21st century, with this 2000 VHS, The Land Before Time VII, The Stone of Cold Fire. Like I said earlier, it's a 2000 VHS from, of course, Universal Studios, Home Video, and Universal Cartoon Studios. Land Before Time's first adventure in the new millennium. So, here's the tape itself. Has two print dates, an early print date of 15th week of 1999 and 44th week of 2000. Oh, plus 35th week of 1990. I mean, not 1999, 2000. Okay, so with all that said, that's all the tapes that I got that my unofficial older brother from Canada, I mean, not Canada, California, Cyberhawk gave to me. So, Cyberhawk, if you're hearing this, thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate you sending me these videotapes. I will be testing them out, and you guys will be seeing them in future VHS openings and closings. Now, if you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and check out Cyberhawk's YouTube channel. It should be there where you guys can go check it out. He's a really great guy. I made friends with him on Discord. On Discord a year ago, and he's been part of my life ever since. With all that said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. If I don't see you again this month, then I'll see you guys in April, as of course I'm starting to get back with the flow, trying to get back into videos and stuff. Try to get out of my lazy side, my lazy era, and get back to you guys. All right. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you next time.